God, this cabin is so haunted.
Based on what? Vibes. This is bright fucking red. How does this look haunted? Honey, this is just rural America. Get real. I'm predicting a night of screaming girl school kids. I would say that's a very safe bet. If this is the bar for looking haunted, the bar is in hell. We need to get Beardo to come do this. Look, if there was an apocalypse, I would become a damsel in distress so fast. These are the most suburban people I've ever seen. Can you put it on the chair? Points at the table. The bar for paranormal activity is so fucking low, I swear. Maybe it's a ghost mob. I fully believe in ghosts now. The timing of that. Source, trust me, bro. Oh my god, I hate it. There is no critical thought here. Bro just has a broken lamp. Then they're not flickering. They're just not on. Everybody, I am not in frame because of course I'm not. How are we all doing today? So I still haven't figured out how to make it work on YouTube, but on Twitch, if you do !ghost, you get a little ghosty. It dances around the bottom of the screen. It lasts an hour. They're adorable. So if you would like a ghosty on screen, !ghost. It should work on YouTube. I just have done absolutely nothing with figuring that out. Oh, look at the little ghosties. So yes, my schedule is absolutely everywhere. I don't know what I'm doing ever, apparently. I'm red in spirit. You are red. I don't think we've had red yet. So me and Denise are purple, Rainbow's green, and Benny's red. You are green. And if Purple Rain comes in and doesn't get purple, she might commit a war crime. Because the amount she does not get purple. Yes, today's normally a gaming stream day, but I thought we would do Wheel of Misfortune. I don't know. I would like to stream on Sunday, but I'm also going out on Sunday, so I may have to cancel Sunday again. We shall see. As for what I'm doing with my streams in general, I don't know. Oh, you're not that late. We've only been live, like, actually live 4 minutes. So, Ghosty and Purple Rain got pink. Damn it. Never purple. Purple one time. You got one time. Oh, look at all the ghosts. But yes, as always, there is a puzzle. It's not on screen right now. I could add it to this screen. I just hadn't thought about it. There is a puzzle. As always, the link is pinned to both chats, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch. And my stream is up in the air. I don't know if I'm going to continue with the gaming streams. Like, I would like to, but I think I need to reduce my schedule. And then I think my main line of thought at the moment is keep the paranormal streams. Hi, Sadra. Welcome in. Working and lurking. That's fair. There should be a spirit color selection protocol. There should. Well, you get to try roughly 4 times a stream. So 3-4 times a stream. But yeah, keeping the paranormal live streams, because that's my whole thing. And then maybe keeping gaming streams to either something I either really want to play or just collabing, because then that opens up my schedule so that I have the energy and the time to collab with friends and stuff. And I feel like that would be more fun, just in general. Purple Rain, thank you for redeeming your emotional support stream, Ghost. Alice was a 1920s gangster. Their advice to you is a sheathed sword is a safe sword. Make sure to return them to me when you leave. Absolutely, do more purple para streams. I'm trying. We keep getting distracted, but I'm attempting to talk to Rain about doing more streams, like on a semi-permanent basis. So we actually need to finish that conversation. That is a winning combination. It is. It is. You're 2 spooky girls. Or women, rather. We are women. But I do have Akari here today. Come here. Don't burr at me. Come here. Hi. She's managed to stay out of trouble and have no more accidents. But she has picked several fights. It's the cow kitty. It is the cow kitty. And we're matching. I mean, granted I'm stripy. I love how she always looks like she's being held hostage. It's just the face. Like, the upset ears, the war flashbacks expression. Bumble does exactly the same thing. Oh, okay, bye-bye. Hey Wayne, welcome in. Reminds me, I saw a cat while I was walking and said hi and wasn't impressed. Again, you and the unimpressed cats, Ben. I mean, I'm biased because I'm a big Parrot and PR fan. You are, but I think we make a good combo too. My phone case still hasn't arrived. It was supposed to arrive yesterday and it is just marked as late. So I'm still carrying my phone around with like half the case. I have an Akari. Oh, was she that traumatized that I gave her a cuddle? She had to go get comfort with you. I may go steal Umbra and then we can get started. I love the ghosts at the bottom of the screen. Yes, it's supposed to work on YouTube. It currently does not work on YouTube. I'm working on it because I've never used Stream Elements before in my life. So I need to figure that out. Don't forget to pop the like button. Yes, on YouTube. I've just ordered a phone case. Yeah, mine fell apart. So I was hoping my phone case would arrive before it fully fell apart, but it did not. Oh, right. Yes. So if you're on Twitch, love you so much. You've got all the buttons you can push and all of that. If you could spare me a browser tab, a silent lurk on YouTube would be appreciated. If you're on YouTube, thank you so much for helping me get my watch time up. I appreciate you a lot. But if you would like to push all the fancy buttons, you're gonna have to come over to Twitch for that. I am working on what I can integrate over to YouTube, but it's basically nothing. It might just be the ghosts. But yeah, both platforms offer different things, so I stream on both, but where you watch is entirely up to you and what you want to get out of your live stream experience. That looks similar to my phone, Motorola. Mine is a Samsung A54. I don't even know. I looked at it in the settings to order my phone case. I don't remember. I'm gonna go steal Umbra. Oh, I know. I'm horrible. I stole you. No. Thank you for the kisses. And this is Umbra. Can you say hi, baby? No, you're gonna abandon me as well. Cool. Good to know. Now I've had my love rejected twice. We can go over to the wheels. Oh, I'm gonna have to come up with a new puzzle at some point. No, people are on it with the puzzle today. Hey, Crow of Judas, welcome in. How are you doing? How is everybody doing today? I hope your weeks, the start of your weeks have been good. And yeah, so I don't know if any of you guys have watched my normal Wheel of Misfortune videos, but basically we spin the wheel, we get a team. If I'm really not in the mood for the team, I will just spin it again because it has to be somewhat entertaining for you guys. And then we'll watch, we're supposed to watch 20 minutes of footage, which I can do when I'm left on my own. But you guys are a chronic distraction, which is the point. And whether we watch 20 minutes of footage or not is just, it's just, yeah, I don't know. We shall see. I'm pretty good. Just wanted to stop in and say hello. I appreciate you. Thank you for popping in. Let's shuffle and we will spin and we will see what we get. But yes, but we really just chat shit. I try. Okay. At least it's not Sam and Colby. I just recorded a Sam and Colby video. I don't think I could do that again. Okay. What have they done recently? At least it isn't the guy who just goes for a walk with his phone app. That is true. Like, dude, you know you just go for a walk, right? That's a legitimate hobby. Yes, but that won't get in views on YouTube. Okay, so we have investigating Eagles Alley in Long Beach. Overnight at the infamously haunted Breakers Hotel. We investigated Bandy Canyon alone. Well, if you're together, you're not alone. So I'm just going to point that one out. Or a demon followed us back from this haunted cabin in the woods. Of course it did. Where is Breakers? Let's have a look. Oh my god, spell. I think it's this one. Palm Beach? Oh, no. Wait. I don't know. Is it Ohio? No, that looks like... That is that hotel, right? Well, these two aren't very bright. These are the ones that investigated their own house that was apparently haunted. Yeah, Long Beach. Oh, so not the Gilded Age one. Sad. Yes. Of course it was. They just couldn't be bothered to go somewhere else that day. Exactly. Like, she just moved into a new house, didn't want to travel. Like, of course it was. Okay, so what one are we feeling? 1, 2, 3, or 4? I'll just go off chat majority. I just noticed this alien stuff down here. I didn't even look at it. Why do all paranormal teams eventually at some point stray into alien territory? Yeah, well, I think I'm going to go through this one because a demon. Demons! Even the AI summary can't be bothered. Mackie and Amanda investigate a haunted cabin in Solvang, encountering unsettling events during their ghost hunt back home. Strange occurrences plague the group, suggesting something followed them. A song written about the experience triggers further paranormal activity wherever it's played. Because aliens are more real than these ghosts. Like, nah. Too much grandpa's medicine. You need to go back there. Yeah, something followed them home, but yes, they need to go back. It's true, even Obama said aliens exist. He did, but I also gotta look for a bit because everyone needs something right before I log off. No, okay, enjoy your luck. I feel like he sort of said it as like his opinion. Like, yes, they're real. I've never seen them, but they're real. No. Okay. We just got the famous no. Definitely go back. There's a lot of go back. So I guess they ask at some point if they need to go back. Is there any timestamps? That's mainly what I'm scrolling for. 16. Yes, of course. But I'm choosing to believe it's a fun Men in Black kind of situation. Oh yeah, of course. 7 minutes. Oh my god, how many comments are on this thing? 10 and 11. Okay, I'm bored. I'm not scrolling all the way down. There's so many comments. Oh, I actually have the Sergi lines on this one. I haven't had that for a while. Okay, well, I guess we just let it play and then take it from there.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, we're Mackie and Amanda. I'm Mackie, and Amanda is not here, but that's okay. So this video is a little bit different. So this was recorded in summer. This was a trip I went on with my friend Charlotte, and it was her birthday. We went on a trip to Solvang, which is a Danish town inland from Santa Barbara, which is, I believe it's Central California at that point, could still be Southern, I'm not sure. But it's this strange little Danish town. So we decided to go up there for Charlotte's birthday, rent a cabin, and have a little weekend getaway. So we got a little group together of friends and we decided to head up to Solvang. The majority of the group had never been ghost hunting before, so they wanted me to bring my equipment so we could try to find somewhere in Solvang to go, because there are rumors of different parts of Solvang being haunted. So I brought my equipment.
So a group of women, girls, whatever, went on a girls trip, freaked themselves out a little bit, and now we're here. That is all I'm hearing from this. Okay.
It was kind of a mess. We got to the cabin at around 2 a.m. because we left super late at night, and then on the way there, we experienced like the most intense fog you could possibly imagine, so it slowed us down. We ended up going on the back dirt roads to get to this cabin. It was seriously like in the middle of nowhere, and we're like, this is creepy as it is. We get lost for about 40 minutes trying to find the actual property. We ended up driving through grape fields. I don't know, it was very bizarre. We pull up to the cabin and I look at it and I'm just like, oh my god, this cabin is so haunted. I was with my—
Based on what? Vibes? I'm just guessing it looked like a cabin. It looked kind of spooky, but doesn't mean it's haunted. I bet there was plenty of alcohol and weed involved. Yeah, probably. And welcome in, Craig. Don't all cabins look spooky? All cabins in the woods look incredibly haunted. Doesn't mean they are. I mean, you don't end up with several horror films about cabins and oh my god, cabins in the woods without them looking spooky.
My friend Nadia in the car is just us two, and she also was like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, looks like we might be ghost hunting here in the actual cabin. Okay, we just pulled up.
Isn't that convenient? Also, this is bright fucking red. How does this look haunted?
This is like a horror movie. What did Charlotte choose? Stop. What? Yeah, just drive over this bitch. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Bro, what?
Okay.
I'm so confused.
Well, this is it. This is the...
How do we... Oh, wait.
Oh, sorry, they're too bougie. They're too bougie for a cabin in the woods. So because it looks haunted, that means it is haunted. Great analysis. Exactly. Why am I losing my voice? Bitch out here driving in the field. Apparently that's the way you get to the thing.
Here's the front.
Oh.
I'm so scared.
God.
All right. Okay.
Honey, this is just rural America. Get real. And that's supposed to look haunted. Oh my days, shoot me now. I agree, Wayne. But I have to fix the puzzle. You guys flew through that one. I'm predicting a night of screaming girl school kids. I would say that's a very safe bet.
How do I open this damn thing? Oh.
If this is the bar for looking haunted, the bar is in hell. Because this is really nicely furnished. It looks like a really nice put together cabin. It's a bit creaky, but all wood cabins are. Like, what about this is screaming haunted? Like, other than they've obviously haven't left the hotel. That's nicer than my grandmother's house when I was a kid. Yeah, this is lovely. It's like a really cute little Airbnb place.
This is a horror movie, Nadia. Ah!
Oh no, a bug.
Nadia!
Scariest part of the video. For fuck's sake.
Nadia goes back out to the car to grab stuff. I stay in the house. A couple minutes later, Nadia comes running inside the house saying, Mackie! And I was like, what? And she was so freaked out. And she's like, did you not?
This is the content we need to do together. If you want to do Wheel of Misfortunes with me, we could do that. I'm also up for the tarot and tea idea, where we just do like tarot and chat shit. And I mean, we could do this as well, like react to Nuke's top 5 or whatever. We could merge both. I'm not opposed to having a co-host. Take some of the pressure off of me to be the sole entertainment. No? No what? God, you guys are flying through that puzzle. It's your show. Yeah, but I have an entire YouTube channel dedicated to this. So, I don't mind mixing up the live stuff. We can talk about it, and we actually need to finish a conversation. We will chat. We need a thing, though. I have a sword and a thing. We need a thing.
Hear me calling your name? And I was like, no. And she's like, I was yelling your name because I was outside of the car grabbing my stuff and it sounded like someone came running up behind me. And I was like, no, I didn't hear you at all, which was super weird because it was such a short distance from where she was and where I was. But she was extremely freaked out and we're like, oh great, this is a haunted place.
Something coming up behind her, you know, you're in the great outdoors. Something lives in the great outdoors called animals. Do you think that maybe she got so freaked out in the dark that a bunny or something was just like doing bunny things around the car or in the bush or whatever and freaked the hell out of her? Because that I could believe. Yeah, have a guest on every now and then. Oh, I should get Beardo. We need to get Beardo to come do this. Doing bunny things. Yeah, bunny doing bunny things. You have a thing? I do have a thing and a sword.
Place. For the love of God, next time we're talking about the scary man footsteps while you're outside, do not start screaming and looking. Did you see me? No. Okay, take this. I'm gonna show you exactly what you're doing. When you start screaming, this is what I did. What? We wait for the others to arrive and we just go to sleep. That entire night, I kept waking up, hearing footsteps walking up and down the hallway, and it's just one of those places where you just know that it's haunted. So now that you have the backstory.
This is a really nice cabin. I don't know what they're going on about other than the fact that they freaked themselves out a little bit and then was like, I could turn this into a YouTube video. Why is it haunted? For the views. For the views.
Story. I'm going to share some footage with you of the actual trip and the short ghost hunt that we did do. But whatever you're about to see, that is not the crazy part. That is not the scary part of this video. The scary part is what happened once we were...
The scary part is that we're sat here watching this by choice. Why is it haunted? Because it's in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, probably. The vibes.
returned from Solvang. So keep that in mind, and here's the footage.
Cup, it's full.
Box it and fuel monitor.
This? Paranormal.
There's definitely some aura on that. Just fucking drinks it. She's straight aura coffee.
Where are you drinking that?
Coffee?
Okay. This is tonight's willing victims of the ghost hunt.
Oh, I don't know about willing. I'm here.
Well, anyway. Alright, we're just gonna get straight into this. Nadia, what are you doing?
At least I'm not watching their channel. But you're watching my channel, watching their channel, so I'm not sure that's much better. Can we actually get to the point though? Ooh, the big strong men will save them. Look, sometimes you need a big strong man to come save you. Like when you're on a raft in a video game in the middle of nowhere and you keep starving to death and you need your boyfriend to log on and come help you. Rafts don't count. Look, if there was an apocalypse, I would become a damsel in distress so fast. It's much, much better. Okay, but at least I make it better. That's why you wanted me to join. You needed another big strong man. Exactly, Ben, but you won't play. So I guess we're gonna have to be damsels in distress on our own. Well, we got Fredo. I'm a strong, independent woman until I have to reach something on a high shelf. Exactly. Will I move the oven and refit a new heat element in it? Yeah. Will I don't know, decorate the entire room? Yeah. Will I open a jar by myself? No. Am I gonna go and get up when I've left my phone in the other room? No. Because I could just go, Freddie, please? And then get exactly what I want, which now isn't gonna work until he forgets that I said that. I'm apparently useful for reaching high shelves. You are being tall. See, but you have a Fredo. I just gotta solve a problem solved. Yeah, but for a good couple of years I didn't have, well, my ex-husband was useless. So, you know, Fredo is a relatively new experience. But before that, I just had to problem solve. For jars, if it really won't open, if you shove a knife in between, like a blunt one, don't use a sharp one, Jesus Christ, in between like the bit that grabs on and the spinny bits, it relieves the pressure enough to just pop it off. Gotta get those perks when you can. Exactly. I'd help if I wasn't thousands of miles away. I know, Ben, you'd be the best helper if you were local. You've got a good heart. Okay, play. Oh, wait. Somebody do exclamation mark play, because I didn't tell any of you that I did this. So somebody do exclamation mark play on Twitch. So yeah, I now have a play command for when I just sit here bullshitting and we're supposed to be watching the video. I hope you guys like it. Jesus Christ, you guys are storming through that puzzle as well.
This property or in this house. First, we'd like to introduce ourselves. My name is Mackie.
My name is Nadia.
Haley.
Dory.
Charlotte.
Mason.
So, I don't know why it's beeping like that, but I'm chill.
Jackie, what is that?
Oh, my coffin?
Don't worry about that.
Right by the door. Right by the door.
Right by the door,
Sleeping
sorry.
in. Yeah, no, it's okay. It's fine.
Mackie's friends, and they went for like a birthday weekend or something, and apparently that meant that they had to go ghost hunting, but they obviously couldn't be bothered to travel anywhere, so they just decided to go ghost hunting in the cabin they were staying in because it looks so haunted, even though it doesn't look haunted at all. It actually looks like a really nice cabin. These are the most suburban people I've ever seen. I don't know how to say it without being mean. Why am I losing my voice? I'm not trying to be mean when I say this, but they kind of look like sheltered high school kids. as my dad would say, not a brain cell between them. They look like they think pepper is spicy. Oh my god, I met someone who thinks pepper is spicy. My ex-husband's girlfriend thinks pepper is spicy. I mean, I'm assuming they're still together. I haven't looked. But yeah, they broke up briefly and she ran to me for help and then blocked me and took him back. So, you know, whatever. She can... You do you. Or her do her, whatever. But, yeah, she thought pepper was spicy.
Sleeping in that bedroom.
Yeah.
Is that a ghost grenade?
Yes.
The beepy thing.
A ghost grenade. It's a cat ball. It doesn't even work. Definitely not a fucking ghost grenade.
Has never made that beepy noise.
It actually hasn't.
Why is it?
What does that mean?
Is it dead?
For the audience. Oh, also, that is a cat ball.
Pull it, pop it.
I remember. Mackie, can you put it on the chair?
Here?
On that stool right there.
Yeah.
Can you put it on the chair? Points at the table. That's not a chair. Oh, did you clock that southern accent? I did. Also, you can see her trying to half engage the switch on the flashlight. Well, I guess I'm sitting on a desk, not a chair. Well, now you know. We all know what's mine. But yeah, I was saying something. I completely forgot what I was saying. Oh damn, maybe that's why I'm always in pain. Because you keep sitting on tables rather than chairs. I've been sitting on the wrong surface. But yeah, you see her trying to half engage the switch. So what happens with those twisty flashlights? You guys probably know this because you're not stupid. But if you like leave it, it's like half on, half off, and occasionally, just randomly, it'll flick on and the switch will engage and it'll just flick on and off as it feels like. Because that's what happens when you half engage a switch. And it's... what did I say in that one video? I don't even remember. It was something witty, like, absolutely no idea. Something about ghost communication being a torch hiccuping in a basement or something.
Where do you think you heard the walking? Like closer to Charlotte's room or closer to?
It sounds like all right here. Oh my god. We have 3 devices.
Yeah, this creaky ass cabin. You're all walking around on it. The wood is going to be settling because that's what wood does when you walk on it. The bar for paranormal activity is so fucking low, I swear. No, the bat with the little hammer. Yes.
Devices set up now. The cat ball. The REM pod on the ground and that flashlight. If there's any spirits here on this property or in this house that want to communicate with us, can you light up the REM pod, light up the cat ball, or turn off that flashlight on the stool right in front of me? We'll give you 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Yep.
1.
What's it?
Oh no, nothing happened.
You can't be to them.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, yeah, don't do that.
There's a moth or something on the camera light. What is that?
Huh?
It's just a mom.
Honestly, that moth is the scariest thing in that building because if there was a moth in there, I am not. One of the guys, I will damsel in distress so hard. One of the guys will need to get that moth out of the cabin. Maybe it's a ghost moth. Maybe. I wish they knew what a tripod was. Yeah, like, there's a massive ass counter there. Just put the camera on the counter. You can point it in that direction still. Or even just like on the arm of the sofa or whatever. Or move that bag, put it on that chair. There's options. Baby Mothman. Oh, there's a moth. They're so cute.
You joking?
What does that mean? That's just a moth.
Oh.
Can't say anything back. Something back with laughing.
We don't want to upset them or anything.
These are Mackie's room.
No, I don't think they're in there.
I can categorically say that is incorrect. I have seen many a person, mostly debunkers, but many a person slag off a ghost. I mean, even paranormal teams do it because they're trying to antagonize the ghost or whatever. And nothing bad has ever actually happened. So, no.
Oh, right by me?
Yes.
Mackie, how do I stop recording on this?
Wait, the flashlight turned off.
Don't say that when I'm right next to it.
Alright.
Hold on, everyone.
How do you antagonize a ghost? Hey, ghost, your mum is so dead. No, but it'd be like, oh, you're not powerful, you can't do this, and you just like mock its abilities or whatever. But, you know, doesn't mean it's gonna do shit. I recently watched a video of the side-eye guy going to, I prefer my method. Well, go for it, run with that. He went to the Sally house and did a demon ritual to summon a demon. Nothing happened. And then, hey, you transparent son of a bitch, you stink. And I loved the way it was edited, because it was just a lot of, well, this is boring. I'm just talking to the walls. And I loved it. It was hilarious. I don't know if they watched it, but I did send it to Ben and Rain. But yeah, it was great. Because Kenny Biddle and Stevie from Truth and Demons was there as well.
If a spirit turned that flashlight off, can you turn it back on? Just
No. It's okay.
It's okay.
I fully believe in ghosts now. The timing of that. And everybody just freaked the fuck out. Oh my god. I mean, granted, a couple of years ago, a bit more than a couple of years ago, to be honest, that probably would have been me. 5 years ago, maybe, that would have been me. But I've grown as a person since then. Nah, but for real, if I really wanted to antagonize a ghost, I'd sit there and eat something really good. You're dead, you can't eat this. I can. Food, I think if I was a ghost, food would be one of the things that I missed greatly.
It's alright, everyone.
Billy's leaving.
I'll take it.
No.
Read about the video.
Start crying.
Come on. Alright, thank you. Can you turn it off just to confirm? Turn it off one more time, and I will stop asking that question. Give you 15 seconds. Everyone's okay here.
I'm sorry.
Everyone's alright. You can take energy from my light or the camera I'm holding if that makes it easier to turn it off. What?
Do they like the light?
They get energy from it because it's on the same like frequency. Oh, it's trying to turn off now. All the way.
How did you get to that conclusion? This isn't even a creepy cabin in the slightest. This is a nice Airbnb. It is. This is really nice. I'd pay good money to stay here. Source, trust me, bro. Oh my god, I hate it. And in order to say something like that, you have to categorically prove that ghosts exist in the first place, which you cannot do. And ghosts, within the context that these paranormal channels try to sell, are not supported by science. It's not supported by the rules of the universe. And for something to exist in the universe, funnily enough, it has to abide by the rules of the universe. This is just my 7th grade sleepover for my birthday when we busted out the Ouija board and played light as a feather, stiff as a board. I know other parents have done this, and like I've heard it from them, which is kind of like, I love it as a concept. But if I ever found out that if I was supervising a sleepover of children and they had managed to get their hands on a Ouija board, I may, just might, flip the breaker in the house. This literally reminds me of sleepovers trying to summon ghosts, then screaming when a beetle flies through the window. Oh, I would fuck with them so bad. Yeah, just like do on the master switch. Yeah, they're just freaking themselves out. They've gone away telling each other some ghost stories, doing a fake ghost hunt. This is just like normal college kid shit. We go outside and knock on the windows and shit. Come up to the window in a scream mask. Oh, that's great.
Turn it off. You can do it. Turn it off all the way. All the way. Thank you.
I want to go home.
If you're making the REM pod beep like that, can you make it stop, please? I don't think it's anything doing that, but...
That is Sasha.
Oh, the flashlight just turned back on.
The flashlight is just engaging and disengaging itself. It's just being a flashlight. Any basic electrician-y kind of person can tell you that. The REM pod has not shut the fuck up and has been doing weird things ever since you turned it on. I think it's faulty. The cat ball is missing. I don't know where that's ended up. There is nothing here. It's just... This is like a perfect case study in confirmation bias. Dead batteries, probably. Like, they think it's a ghost turning the flashlight on and off. But now they're freaking themselves out. Their nervous systems are kicking up. And they're just... It's well timed. So, of course, it couldn't be anything other than a ghost. But the thing is, Mackie's been doing this long enough that she roughly knows the time frames that flashlight is going to click on and off. So she can time her questions approximately, because you can't tell when the switch is going to engage. But if that specific flashlight has rough timings of like every 5-ish minutes it'll flick, that's too long, but you know what I mean. You can roughly time your questions around when it should be changing.
Is it you making the REM pod beep like that?
You're sleeping with the lights on. I just need to know my grandma.
Billy, answer the...
No!
It turned off. It turned off. It turned off. It turned off.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what did you
That REM pod just went to yellow. It went from green to yellow. Okay.
I don't want to pee by myself anymore.
All right.
Cat ball. I didn't touch it.
It just walked past it though. Okay, I think we get the idea. Okay, there's a big spike here and here. So I didn't realize this is a Sims tour with loading screen simulator. Also, why are you traveling with a REM pod? Because they were gonna go ghost hunting. So she had to take all her ghost hunting stuff with her. Okay, so YouTube, sort your shit out. Cool, can we go back? Just a little bit? I have no idea.
House. Make it look nice.
Try our best to take care of it.
Yeah, we like it up here, just like you. So turn it off if it's okay that we stay one more night. Yeah, see?
Okay, so we're okay.
He's fine.
Okay.
Do you like having company? The vibe I get is he's like an older man, like an old man.
Enjoys the company.
And he enjoys the company. It's like he's having house guests here. And he's like having fun too. He's enjoying it. He's having fun at the birthday party.
Okay. It's my birthday.
It's her birthday.
Oh, I don't know. I love your channel, by the way. I love you eliminate all the possibilities before deciding. Thank you. I do try. Ooh, Purple Rain. Oops, looks like you've ended up in the forever box. Thanks for your business. Now rest in peace. Your tombstone reads, here lies Purple Rain. Finally beat life. Well, this shovel I'm using is haunted, so I should call him. You should. My PC is haunted. Haunted by Trevor, who's the little ghost. Well, I say the little ghost on screen. There's like 15 of them at this point. The one by my camera that looks like he's staring into your soul a little bit. That's Trevor. He haunts my OBS and my PC. Any tech issues, it's Trevor's fault.
Hey.
Would you be able to turn off the flashlight if that was you touching the cat ball? Was it him though? Maybe he has a
5,
friend or a
4, 3, 2,
Don't say that
1.
now.
Oh, now it's off. Okay. Does anyone have any questions?
Is there anyone else besides yourself here? That's a good question. If there's someone else here with us, can you turn the flashlight on?
I have my opinions.
I also have my opinions.
Okay.
Yeah. Thought so. Can we get a quick shot of him, Chip? Thanks.
I'm not sure why that was my... Oh, my most replayed bar's gone. Fuck's sake. Okay, we'll keep it playing. I knew your PC was super haunted. It is. Any tech issues at all? I hope this Airbnb owner sees this and won't let him back. Yeah, same.
Are you guys okay?
No.
We'll give it 15 seconds.
I see
Wait, the cat ball just went off.
Okay,
You just
so we
walked
see where
by
you
it.
have
The flashlight went off.
The flashlight went off.
Ooh, the camera just went out of focus. It's actually
Oh no, guys, the camera's haunted. It went out of focus. You're wobbling it around all over the place. Of course it went out of focus. Irritates me.
focusing on something down in the corner right there. Ooh. What? You want me to actually stop? Oh, the cat ball's going off. She's saying.
Again, they were walking near it. The cat ball has gone off 3 times, and all 3 times someone was walking on that bit of floor. There is entirely no critical thought or logical thought or any kind of thought happening here. Oh no, not the trusty real life cat ball. Yeah, the trusty real life cat ball.
You actually want to stop?
We can stop. No,
Yeah.
it's fine. I mean,
No, keep going.
okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, this is cool.
You don't have to. It's fine.
Typical dude behavior. Like, the girls want to stop because the girls are scared and the dudes are like, nah, let's keep going. Like, my guy, if your girl is, I'm assuming they're all cuddled up together, so I'm assuming it's the boyfriends. Could be wrong. That is my assumption based on social cues. If your girl is scared, stop the ghost hunt. Just don't be a douche.
I think it's probably nice that they want to talk to us.
Yeah, they probably don't get.
If you don't want
Yeah.
to, you don't have to.
I'm just gonna keep praying, guys.
Okay.
Well, Nadia just the entire time.
I prayed the whole time.
Why do we keep getting a close-up of this girl's legs? Of all the things we could be pointing the camera at, that particular area, like, you just zoomed in for no reason. Like, what are we doing?
I pray when I get home. I pray on my way home. We can pray after this if you want. We'll pray after this too. We are still the physical form. They are still the spiritual form. Religiously, there's a higher person above us that protects us. So we're good.
But we can.
Turn it off. It's trying to turn off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that if you believe in this stuff, that's typically not how protection works. It's not, oh, I can do whatever I want because my higher self is gonna protect me or whatever. If you're actually dabbling in witchcraft, magic, anything like that, typically one of the first things you will learn is protection magic of some kind. Now, I'm a theorist. I don't have a solid belief in anything in either direction. Maybe there's a bit more to witchcraft than it just being spicy psychology, but if it is just spicy psychology, I'm also cool with that. I treat it as spicy psychology, doesn't mean I'm correct, and I love a good theory. But typically, you are always taught how to protect yourself first. And it's not just like you can fuck around and do whatever you want with no consequence. Now, am I saying I think demonic attachments and all that sort of thing is a thing? I personally don't. I think that demonic attachments and that sort of thing are completely psychosomatic. I could be incorrect about that, but I haven't seen any compelling evidence in opposition of that. Most things that have been defined as demonic possessions or anything like that have either been put down to misdiagnosed mental health, medication side effects, just straight up lying, all that sort of thing. I haven't seen anything compelling to the contrary. But I did want to point that out because I don't want to squash people's belief systems. Like, we are here to call a fake ghost a fake ghost. We are not here to, like, be a dick to people's belief systems. Like, you can hold cognitive dissonance and hold to conflicting beliefs, and you can believe that the paranormal exists in some capacity. You could even believe in ghosts, but that doesn't mean that this is real, you know? I didn't realise that everything I look at is haunted. Well, now you know.
Alright. That's a wrap.
Okay. I think that's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You can be done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hearing it back, I could hear the whisper in the clip, but it was like that. The vibe switched so hard where everything felt fine till all of a sudden it felt like there was something super negative there, and I started to get freaked out by it.
But that literally just could have been that the girls didn't want to continue and the boys did. Okay, so this takes me back to therapy. There have been times in therapy where I have been trying to process something that's happened in the past, not going into it. Don't even remember what we were talking about in this particular instance anyway. I have been trying to emotionally process something from my past, but I am just sat there sort of frozen and completely numbed out just talking about it. And my psychologist will stop me and go, I'm feeling this. Do you think that fits? Or something along those lines. Because what's happening is she is very, very, very qualified. She's been practicing for as long as I've been alive, literally. So she has trained her nervous system to pick up on other people's nervous systems, which is a thing that you can actually do. We are very good at it as children. Animals are very good at it. And it's sort of a thing that gets squashed out of us and we unlearn. You know, that's why kids are sponges. They're like little vibe sponges. They just know shit. I just can't understand why people will bold-face bib without hesitation for the attention, generally. With that being said, the vibe in a room can change depending on the emotional state of people in said room. So, if the people in that room were starting to feel uncomfortable, because like before it was like, oh, the girls are a bit scared, but the guys are there and everything, and like they'll protect them, and however that works, sure. But the second the girls wanted to stop and the guys were like, nah, let's continue, they're not being Prince Charming anymore. They're not being the big protector anymore. And it changes on a subconscious level from I'm being protected to I'm at risk. Because the person you were depending on to protect you has now gone against what you wanted. I'm not saying any of this is conscious. Most of this is incredibly not conscious and it's part of the subconscious mind. But in doing that, it becomes very unsafe, like on an emotional and psychological level. And then the vibe will just change in the room. And that's what I think happened. I think that on an, I don't want to say empathic level, because I don't think empaths are a thing in the spiritual sense. I think it is traumatized people learning how to scan a room in order to stay safe. I think it's very much a trauma response. But I think that empathically, the vibe changed because of that interaction between the boys and the girls. And yeah, that's basically it. Curry, will you stop testing gravity, please, my love? You are gonna fall one of these days.
That's why I immediately was like, yeah, we should stop this. And I was completely on board for stopping it because it felt like whatever was there was no longer good.
Okay, turn lights on. All of them. Let's say goodbye.
Yeah, no, we have to say goodbye. All right, bye. Thank you for talking. Thank you for.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoy our company. Goodbye and good night.
That was so fucking bizarre, to be honest. That whole interaction was just weird.
Honestly, that's the most convinced I've ever been.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like felt like they were here, maybe.
Is that all it takes? Is a REM pod with a dying battery and a flashlight to be half engaged? There is no critical thought here. Absolutely none.
I don't know.
Oh, so they were here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's like to the core right now.
Yeah.
I can feel it right here. Say enough.
That is your nervous system. It's their nervous system. I get so bored of saying this, but it is. They are at threat of something they cannot see, they cannot assess the danger. So your nervous system gets elevated up to like 1,000 because it thinks you're about to be eaten by a bear and you need to run away, or you need to hide, or you need to fight, or you need to do something in order to stay safe. And that's not happening because there's nothing actually there. All they've done is tell ghost stories at each other, effectively, and freak themselves the hell out. That's it.
My chest, putting it in the corner, but I could feel it.
What? But wait, isn't that like
especially for like religious people, which you would consider yourself pretty religious, right? Isn't that like a really good thing? That you can feel it? I mean, they didn't seem like bad spirits in any way.
No.
I can
feel it, but a part of me is tingling, so I don't know what I'm feeling.
Okay. Is that
I'm
how you
told
feel?
that
I understand it's like maybe your first experience, like really.
Yeah.
And it's unnerving. The first time I went with Mackie, the worst time,
Oh yeah, this is bad.
it was demonic. I
Yeah.
mean, I felt the shadow over me. It was horrible. It was an abandoned house. We had to call through a doggy door to get inside. It was disgusting. This one I didn't feel bad.
Okay.
I'm still gonna pray when I go to sleep.
Because the environment was completely different. You had a different experience because the environment was different. This is a lovely, nice, clean, well looked after, well maintained Airbnb. So of course it was a good spirit because your environment's good. Your anxiety is probably not going to go up as much as if you were crawling through a dog door to get into an abandoned building that you shouldn't be in and is in questionable state of repair. You are going to be infinitely more scared and anxious on a subconscious level in the abandoned place, or even on a conscious level, to be honest, because God knows what's in there. One, you could be found by the police or a homeowner, a neighbor. There could be wildlife or, you know, raccoons or whatever. Asbestos, that's what's in there. Asbestos, that's what's in there. Yeah, there could be anything. It's more of a hazard in an abandoned location than it is in this nice cushy Airbnb. That's why the experience is different.
Yeah. I do want to thank the spirits that came forward and spoke to us. Thank you for opening them up to all of us. And I pray that we're able to go home safe and that they stay here and their place and their home. And that we're able to go home safe.
Amen.
Amen.
Alright, that's a wrap.
That was not a wrap.
Okay, once we finished the ghost hunt, it was like mass hysteria. We did a giant prayer circle because whatever was there didn't feel good. I felt super freaked out, but I wasn't letting that on because everyone was already freaked out, and so I felt like I just needed to remain calm. Charlotte had said that it felt like there was something like outside.
I'm mad these people get to go on holiday and I don't. Well, if you start faking ghost videos on YouTube, and then you'll be able to afford to go on holiday. What I'm getting from this. Could you imagine having the money to go on holiday? Living the life. But yeah, I was going to say something else and I forgot. But yeah, oh yeah, mass hysteria. That's it. That's all it was. It was mass hysteria. It wasn't like mass hysteria. It was mass hysteria. You just freaked yourselves out.
Her window in her room before she like went to sleep. So I went in there and I go by the window and I heard a growl, and it just felt like the heaviest feeling, scariest, darkest, whatever. And I'm like, oh shit. And I came out of the room and I'm like, nope, feels fine to me. At that point, everyone's done the prayer circle. Everyone's like super freaked out, especially poor Haley. Haley was going through it. Me and Nadia go to sleep in our room, and I could just hear all night. It sounded like something pacing outside of our window. It felt really bad. And I'm like, oh my God, we just need to get...
There was something pacing outside the window, you know, in the middle of nowhere where the animals live. You don't think there could have maybe been an animal doing animal things outside where the animals live in the middle of nowhere? Cool. Fake ghost videos. Yeah, you fake a ghost video, I'll debunk it. You know, we'll grow together. It'll be fine. Be fine.
Through this night and get out of here. And believe me, it was a long night. Like, I don't think anyone slept at all. I think it was just whatever was there completely changed the vibe, and it was pretty scary. At this point, it's morning time. We made it through the night. We all make our way home. It was the day after we had gotten home where, and this is where it starts getting absolutely insane. Haley had called Charlotte and said, weird stuff has been happening to me since we got back. It started out with her light turning on
She's making it sound like they were only there one night, but she kept saying one more night. She did. Yeah, it sounds like they went there for one night to have the birthday party thing, and that was it. Like, okay, I don't see the point of staying somewhere for one night, but that's just me. It's not my birthday party. I'm sure the only reason everywhere they say is haunted is so they can make a lazy video and write off their logging expenses as a business expense on their taxes. Yeah, I would fully believe that, Craig. I would fully believe that.
On and off. Apparently Billy called her and said that his lamp turned on by itself, and he went to go turn it off and it wasn't even plugged into the wall. So Haley was having her lights flicker. I believe it was in her garage. They were flickering on and off. That night, Haley went to sleep, and during the nighttime, her brother had woken up to...
If you had a lamp that would not turn off and was not plugged into the wall, are you telling me you wouldn't take a picture of it? Especially in this day and age when we're all glued to our phones. You wouldn't take a picture of it. You wouldn't video it. Nothing. The fact that there's no proof in this video makes me think it didn't happen. Bro just has a broken lamp. Yeah, very well could be. Or it's one of those lamps that don't actually need to be plugged into the wall because they have a charge and a battery reserve in them. A lot of lamps are like that now, which is actually really kind of annoying. I just want I would just want to buy a normal lamp that plugs into the wall and that's that. I don't want this random USB-C charging shit. Just want a normal lamp.
Stuff being thrown in his bedroom, and he saw something in the doorway, something very scary looking. So he got up out of bed, ran into Haley's room to wake her up, and started shaking her to wake up, and she wouldn't wake up. Just not at all. She didn't wake up at all. So the next morning, he told her all this, and she started to get really freaked out, and she's very religious, so she went to the church, started praying, blessed her house, did all that. That same night, I went to sleep. I woke up in the middle of the night, opened my eyes to see something just standing in my doorway, staring. And it was just this figure standing in my doorway. And I remember looking at it and just saying, hello? And it quickly scurried and ran down the hallway. I also had my light flicker on and off. Charlotte also was having things happen. She was having sleep paralysis and hearing...
You were all having sleep paralysis by the sounds of it. I mean, there's no proof to any of this, but these things didn't happen in that house. No, nothing happened on camera. And that's the point. Nothing happened on camera. Either these things just straight up didn't happen and they're just been made up for a scary video. The sleep paralysis may have happened, like the seeing stuff late at night when you're sleeping, all that sort of thing. You can anxiety yourself into sleep paralysis or stress yourself into sleep paralysis. So that I could believe. But these things, like, and Haley not waking up doesn't surprise me. It could have been a dream. Also, some people just are very deep sleepers and there is literally nothing you can do to get them up. But there's no proof, there's no pictures, there's no scared video of like one of them in their rooms just like trying to capture something. When someone looks up and to the left, it means they're conjuring a story. Police Tactics 101. Yes and no. I have noticed that when I'm recording information, I do look up and left. So by that logic, I'm always lying. So I don't think, while it can be a good general rule, I don't think it's that reliable. Because when I found that out, I used to use it to gaslight myself into thinking that my memories weren't true. Because I generally look up and left when I'm thinking. Something went scurrying. We usually call that a mouse. Yep, time to get pest control in. But yeah, it just, I don't believe this because there's no proof. And even if you didn't capture anything on camera, there's no like 3 AM video from somebody's really shitty phone being like, I'm scared, it's, you know, it's 6 o'clock in the morning, Haley won't wake up and this has happened and I'm freaking out and I don't know what to do. I think a demon came back with us, blah, 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 blah. There's nothing. There's literally nothing.
Footsteps, I believe, in the hallway. I could just feel a presence like at my house, watching footsteps, knocking. It was But I wasn't gonna say anything to anyone because I was like, okay, this is somewhat normal for me. I'm not really correlating this to solving. But then when everyone...
Yeah, this is incredibly lazy. It's... Okay, what's this? Because this is just chatting bullshit. We get the idea. I want to know what this is.
Those videos of the lights flickering every time we play this song. This song is about demons haunting us after solving. Which is why I go to church now.
Am I going to get copyrighted for playing this song? Is this the bar? Is this the bar? Because in the first clip, the lights didn't flicker. It was just the camera being a bit weird with the lighting. In this clip, someone just turned the lights off. Then they're not flickering. They're just not on. Okay, that one flickered, but all that's telling me is that you have shit electrics in your basement or your garage or wherever this is. Is this whole boring video just a plug for their band? I think it is. I think it is.
Now we're like, okay, we've written a cursed song. The song is haunted because it's talking about solving and what happened there and spirits and whatever. And we're like, is this even possible for a song to be haunted? I don't know if it's triggering the specific spirit or what it is, because all I know is still to this day, whenever we play this song, wherever we are, the lights will flicker or there will be some type of disturbance. And this is in no way like a promo for this song.
Yeah, sure, it's not. Of course it's not. The song is haunted. What? The song is... Come off it. I know.
Song has already been out for like 3 months. We made the song months ago. Like, this is just a weird thing that has happened.
So the song flopped, is what I'm hearing. And this video is trying to promo the song because it didn't do very well. I have no basis for that assumption, but that is my assumption. What is the song called? I don't even know what the song's called. The band's called Miswired. The song wasn't able to be included in the video. Sorry, why? Oh my god, what a load of bullshit. This usually happens when you have a surge of energy in a small place. No, that's true. Like, they could be... I didn't think of that. Like, are they overloading the song is called Shit As Can Be. Yeah, are they overloading the circuit so it's making the lights flicker when they play the music? Does it tell me? I don't want to sign in. Why can I not? Is this likes or views or something? Why doesn't it have it for this? The lights are probably flickering because they're overloading the fuse with all their equipment. Yeah, they're overloading for sure. Yeah, see, I didn't think of that. That's where I need you guys. Well, I don't know how many views it got, and I'm really not that invested in it, to be honest. I'm an ex-musician and a roadie. Yeah, see, you guys, I know things about the brain and how the body works and that sort of thing, but anything else, I'm like, I ain't got a clue. So it's really useful to have you guys here with your areas of knowledge as well. No basis other than it's not a very good song. I don't understand why they couldn't have the song in the video unless it was like they were going to get copyright claimed. If they did or are, I'm going to get copyright claimed. So yay me. I'm going to have to pull this VOD before it gets claimed or before I do anything to rectify the claim. Otherwise it's going to scuff the audio. But yeah, that was this. I think we've exhausted that, to be honest. We're going to have an intermission. We're going to have an ad break. but not an ad break because I'm not running ads. Whatever, words. I'm gonna go on BRB, I'm gonna go bathroom, I'm gonna make a drink, and then we will reconvene. We'll spin the wheel again and see what we get this time. Oh no, but for real, I hope they make it as musicians so they can stop making these videos, right? Like, please make it in the music world so you can stop with whatever this crap is. Fancy claiming something as natural as a haunting. I know, right? I know. But yes, BRB, and then we will be back and we will do another one.